Hello, scrapbookers. This is Megan, and I am back today with a Get It Scrapped layout. So I was really excited about this assignment that I got from Get It Scrapped, and you're gonna see me pulling out some papers from my stash, and I am also using my November Secret Not Secret kit, and I'm going to pull out a lot of things from some old Studio Calico kits. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut most of this out real quick. Okay, now you can see here that I have pulled out some new papers and also some inks that I am going to use to ink the edges on the photos and the papers. And I couldn't really decide which color I wanted to use. So I'm going to pull out a couple of these, what are those things called? The round foam things? Ink daubers? I don't know what they're called. They're the Tim Holtz version of an ink dauber. And so I decided to go with this color box ink, and it's a blue, like a light chalky blue color. And I really liked that it kind of blends in quite a bit with the background after I start putting things down, but it works out okay. So here you can see that I glued the photos down on to that gray pattern paper, and I'm pulling out some of the embellishments from my Secret Not Secret kit. She included these cute little pretty little studio phrases, and they've just got, you know, some fun normal Christmas phrases, which I was really excited about. It just adds a little something to your spread. Okay, so now here I'm thinking I will add that tab that I think it says Mary on it, but I wanted to wait a little bit because right now I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing with the background and with the pattern papers and layers behind the photo. So my idea was to use this Shimmers, what is it called? Snowstorm, and that is their white. I wanted to test it, so I put it in an inconspicuous spot, which is going to get covered up. And I decided, well, you can't really see it, but there probably will be a little bit of a shimmer. So I guess I decided to cut up the papers first before continuing on. So here I cut the papers, and I am just trying to get them layered and in the areas where I wanted them so that I could put down this white spray mist. And I'm just using a package, which is called, you know, the packaging technique. It used to be very popular. I think people still use it, but just not as much as it used to get used about 2 or 3 years ago. So I was just kind of adding it a little bit here and there. And then you can see I am going to do these 2 different pattern papers, and I cut the middle one in half, and then I'm going to, you know, make it longer than the other 2 pieces. Both of these papers behind the photo are 6x6, but cutting the paper in half and then hiding most of it behind the photo can give you a little bit extra length. And I really like how that looks, that it kind of helps that middle layer or middle paper layer stand out from the background. Okay, so here I thought maybe I would add another piece behind those papers, but it just didn't work out. That one was from my stash, and I just didn't really like the color. It was off-white instead of white, and so it just didn't work as well. Now here I'm pulling out these stickers from the Fa La La collection, which was in my kit. And I am going to use this cute little tree down here in the bottom. And I'm thinking that I want to use this joy sticker. I don't remember if I keep that on there. And of course I don't have my layout because why would I be that organized, right? So a layout would, or a Crafty Meggy layout would not be mine without a banner, right? So here you can see I'm cutting this bottom part of that middle paper and making it into a banner shape. I'm going to add a few more pieces down there in that bottom cluster. And you can see that I still have the border strip on there. I think I'm going to glue everything down, and then I'm going to add the border to the layout. And while I was making this layout, I really wasn't sure if I was going to like it at all. You know how you start a layout and you know what you want to do with it, but at the same time you don't. I don't know if that makes sense. So I knew what I wanted to do with this layout, but I just was really stumped. I think my expectations were so high because I love the story, number one, and I love all of the papers and everything that I got in my kit and that I wanted to use. So it just had to be the perfect layout. And I was setting myself up for disaster, really. I think is what it was, but I do end up loving this layout and I can't wait to put it in my album. This is actually a picture of my kids on our very first Christmas in this new house that we live in now. So we moved into this house last year, 2016, and so this was our first Christmas Eve. And my assignment for Get It Scrapped today was to scrapbook a tradition in our family. And one of the traditions that I look forward to every year is giving the boys pajamas on Christmas Eve. We started doing this when they were pretty young. I think Jonas might have been 4 or 5. I don't even remember. He might have actually been younger. But we noticed that Christmas Eve was just, it felt disjointed. Everybody opening up different presents, and one kid would get one thing and another kid would get another thing, and it just didn't feel united as a family. I don't know. I felt like we needed something to unite us. I don't know if that makes sense, but to make us happy on Christmas Eve. And so we decided that we would start giving the boys and us, my husband and I, would also get new pajamas every year on Christmas Eve, and that would be the present that we would open on Christmas Eve. And it's something that they look forward to, something that we look forward to, and it's an easy present to open and nobody is disappointed. So we do that every year, and it's just a fun tradition and we love it. So I have never documented this. I mean, this has been going on for 8 years now, I think. And yeah, I've never documented this tradition. So how have I never done that? I really honestly don't know. So here you can see I did cut off that branding strip, and I decided to place it down there in the bottom to kind of help ground the layout and that bottom cluster. So here I am using that Close to My Heart ink, which I did change to using, and that is called Spring Iris, which I'm not sure if they actually have that ink available anymore. It might be discontinued. I don't know. I've been so bad and I haven't really kept up with Close to My Heart. I love Close to My Heart dearly, but I just don't have any extra money lately and I hate it. So here you can see I do add in that joy sticker as well as this, these other 2 stickers. That one with the little station wagon I thought was super cute, and the Christmas tree on top. And then I think that one right above that one says special delivery. So you can see that the photo is a picture of my 3 kids. My husband's kind of over behind the tree. You can see his arm. I turned the color black and white because the colors in the photo were very yellow and just kind of wonky. And so I really liked the black and white better. Okay, now I am pretty much done with the layout, I think. I am going to cut this little tag, and this is where I'm going to do my journaling, and it actually fit right in behind that middle paper, which worked out perfectly. I didn't even measure it. So that was awesome. Now here I am using some sorry, I can't talk. Stickers to convey how this tradition is to us, how it's warm and comfy, and just it's something that we look forward to and enjoy. And I don't know, when I think of enjoyment and comfiness, and I don't know if I said that right. When I think of enjoyment, I think of being happy. And what are we? We're comfy and we're warm when we're happy. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, Anyway, I will leave a link below to the Get It Scrapped blog post as well as my own. And this is it. You will see in the close-ups that I do end up putting just a really simple family traditions title because I'm lame. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a great week, and I will see you again soon. Bye.